Hey, Justin.
Hey, Sean.
It's kind of a serious one today on Arpeggios with Friends. I was just, as you know, I just got back from my psychiatrist.
Very recently.
And we made a breakthrough, actually.
Sean, that's so great to hear.
Well, I learned that I have a fear. And there's a name for it. It's called arachnopegios.
Is it?
Yeah, it's rare. It's rare.
What is that a fear of?
It's the fear of large spider-like intervals
Oh, man.
on a guitar.
Did they recommend like immersion therapy to fix this?
Yeah, they actually recommended just hang out with you.
Oh, yeah.
To teach me how to overcome my fear of these intervals, these arachnopegios.
Right.
These spider-like finger
That's right.
exercises that I need help with.
Well, then I think the perfect thing to do is to build off a previous lesson, and we're gonna get spider-like with it.
Heal me.
I will.
Please.
I will help you.
Let's begin.
So first of all, if you're watching this and you're not and kind of like an intermediate guitar player, or you're not familiar with arpeggios, he's going to link the previous exercise that we did, because this is building off of it and it's going to be more challenging. If you've already done that lesson and you're familiar with it and you're comfortable with it, you're going to love this, because
Maybe just show us the first one, the triad one, real quick.
Oh, right. So basically it was ascending and descending arpeggios harmonized off the G major scale, which means this.
There you go. You're going through all the chords in a key,
Right.
so to speak, harmonizing the major scale. Good
Correct.
way to look at it.
Right.
And you got this little spider finger stretch going on.
Right.
A great warm-up.
But it is, very hot cross buns. You know what I mean? It's like 1, 3, 5.
Yes,
So exactly. So we're going to add in the seventh note of all of these chords, and it's going to really expand your ability to play and your understanding of the major scale. So I'm just going to start. It's going to be the same thing. You're starting on G, that triad, right? So you have 3, 7, 5,
GBD, major triad, G
and
major
then
chord.
all you're going to do is add in the major 7 of F sharp.
Oh. I'm already feeling better.
I know, man. It's the fourth fret here of the D string. And since we're descending, right?
Yep.
We're going to do the A minor. The 5/7 of A is the G. So we're starting on the G here, which is the 5th fret of the D string, and we're going to walk it back, which is 7/5 on the A string. 7/3 on the A string. Yeah, and then 5th fret here. All right, so we got... Right?
Beautiful.
We're going to do the same thing. We're going to start on the B minor, right? How you feeling, Sean?
I'm getting a little better. I mean, I'm overwhelmed,
Yeah, I can tell.
as many of you are.
Well, this
at
one's
point.
this one's way easier because there's barely any spidering. There's barely any. So with the B, it's just the 7th fret here of the E string, 5th fret here of the A string, 4th fret, right, and then
B minor 7.
that's it.
Love it.
Right. So this would be the 7th fret of the D string. So far we have. And then we're going to start here, right? Which would be the 4th fret of the G string.
4 chord, my favorite chord in a progression, by the way. This is where I'm starting to feel, yeah.
Right. See,
there it
so
is.
we have our C major 7,
Oof, love
right?
it.
And then we're going to go to our D Dom 7, right? So we have the 5th fret here of the A string, the 4th fret of the D string, the 7th fret of the D string. Man, that's dominant.
That's as dominant as it gets.
Which is the 5th fret of the G string, right?
Right.
So we have. Right. And so now, so we have the 6th chord, which would be E minor, 7th fret of the G string, 4th fret here, right, of the G string, the G note, which would be the 5th fret of the D string, and then the E, which is the 7th here, right? So. Right. And then the last one is the B minor 7 flat 5. So we're going to start on the D string here. Right? So we have 4, 7, 5. And then you have to roll it out here to catch the 5th fret of the B.
There it is.
Right? So and then you're going to hit the major 7 right here. And then you're just going to follow that back down. Right? So that'd be the 7th fret of the B string, 7th fret of the G string, 4th fret of the G string, 5th fret of the D string. So real slowly played all.
know what? I've just been triggered, actually.
Really?
And I'm going to tell you a spider story that happened to me a while ago, many years ago,
All right, lay it on
when
me.
I had a buddy of mine living in our garage, which living in a non-air conditioned garage in Florida is like essentially like roughing it in the wilderness
awful.
anywhere. Yeah. So he was living in there and he was sleeping on his bed was like a lawn chair, like a Ninja Turtle themed lawn chair that would just recline. And we had a bed inside.
Was he in a jam band?
Yeah, yeah. See me. He had all the makings of a jam band guy. I just didn't play an instrument.
Right.
And one time, Florida has huge insects, right? The spider just comes out of nowhere, giant spider, like one of these spiders,
Right, like a wolf or a huntsman?
Yeah, it was not a huntsman. I think it bigger than a huntsman, and huntsmen get huge.
That's right.
Like the body was like ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'm freaking out, right? There's a spider. So we were trying to we had like brooms and stuff, and we were chasing it through the garage, and it like hid under like this like toolbox thing, and we couldn't get to it because it was like built into the wall, right? So we had this idea that we were gonna make a little flamethrower and like fire it out, right? So
awful.
we had this like hairspray and like a lighter, right?
Okay.
To kind of like try to like make a flame
Right.
to like do it. But he like put too much hairspray on, so he sprayed the spider with the hairspray, then lit the flame, and then a giant fire spider. The spider lit on fire and started running around the garage, and we were like, "Oh my god!" And like it was chasing us. And then eventually just burned to death, thank God. But it was like nightmare fuel, like 100%.
That
This
sounds
is
like
totally
a Resident
true story.
Evil boss.
It's like it absolutely was like a boss fight,
yeah.
a fire spider.
Well,
And I think that's why I had arachnopegios.
yeah, geez. So don't light
And
your
now I
guitar
know.
on fire. No hairspray involved. Just please practice this
Yeah,
safely.
don't make a homemade
don't do
flamethrower
that.
at all. But I'm glad that you showed me that arpeggio exercise because now I can kind of start working through this
Dude,
on my own time.
It is an excellent exercise.
Yeah. So take that advice along with these arpeggios.
That's right.
And you know what? Go over to Justin Mitchell's SoundCloud because he's got some
yeah.
good music over there. I'm gonna link you below to that.
Thank you so
Let
much.
us know what you think.
Thank you so much.